Go me a pick 'em up truck. Go me a pick. Well, I done went crazy. Got myself one of these fucking big old wide ass piece of shits here. Now the deal was with this truck is it'd been sitting and sitting and sitting and sitting and fucking sitting some more. It'd been sitting so much that I couldn't just stand to see it rot. So I ended up making an offer on it, and that offer was I traded him an Echo leaf blower, backpack leaf blower. It's a $330 unit for this truck. Now, I didn't pay $330 for that Echo leaf blower, no. I paid 95 bucks at the auction for that. Now this truck, it's not quite all the way straight. As you see, it has some fiberglass damage on the fenders. As you saw, the tailgate has had some accidents. We got some rear backup damage here on the homemade bumper. Kind of funky setups. That's the damage I was talking about. Now inside the bed is a very straight. I gotta tell you what. Yeah. Let the mower guy find that one. Inside the bed is very straight. Now these are items that I have in here because I'm taking it to go pick up items I have purchased off of my fucking bidding site. Anyways, got to do some U-ships also while I'm doing this. So these are for U-ships. Now the tires on this are really good all the way around. As you see, it has plenty of tread to make its way. There's a bunch of clanking in the driveline area, something, rear end, transmission. I don't know, these I believe have two drive lines, so it might be the carrier bearing, might be something, but as you see, there's a dent there. As we got the fiberglass. I mean, these are all things that happen. Now, the story was this truck was well documented and well cared for before it changed owners into a business. It was an old couple that bought this thing for their traveling, and it only has 81,000 miles. Now these are original, and like I said, it is documented through oil changes. They had every fucking oil change receipt since day one of this truck. In fact, they had oil change receipts from places that don't even exist anymore. That's how long ago it was. This is an 89 GMC Sierra SLE, I believe. I don't know. It's a 1 ton, blah, blah, blah. Now, the switches here, I had to get them all working. None of them worked. Reason was, it was ground. That's right. So we're running into a problem here with the electric windows. They don't go up or down. On this one, over there, it only wants to go down, and then up it just kind of does nothing. The back, not a damn thing. This one here, it went down, and that's about where she sits. This down. So I gotta fix this shit, because I don't want to die in the fucking heat, and I don't want to fucking die when it's raining and I can't get my fucking window back up. It's time to fix it. Holy shit, guys, I've been out here a good 10 minutes removing fucking screws everywhere. I mean, I got screws hidden all along the doors, inside this fucking carpet. There's screws all along it. I mean, they're in there. You know, they put them all fucking hidden. I gotta tell you, modern day cars, way easier to take off the door panel. After I got those working the way they're supposed to work, like the electric locks now, and you can lock them, that didn't work. The ground, that's all it was. Now, the passenger window is stripped out. Fuck it, the gears on it. I'm not gonna worry about it. Dash, of course, is cracked. All the gauges work. All the lights work. I had to replace this. Easy. That was so fucking easy. Nothing to it. I mean, everything's complete. As you see, it's all there. And there's my fuel treatment, because the fuel was 3 years old. Yes, 3.5 years old. And full tank, full fucking tank on one side, half a tank on the other side. I'm not complaining, but I gotta burn it out. It really doesn't like to burn it, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So like I said, I'm getting this thing set up for the U-ship. These are my homemade seat covers. What they are, they're from a twin fitted sheet. Did both sides, and I just used twine, wrapped it around nice and tight, keep it in place. Now, each seat cover, you were looking at 30 bucks each. Even Walmart seat covers were almost in the $30. And I decided to go with the twin full sheets because They are only $4 each. Yes, $4. And you know me, I am cheap. So no radio. That's going to make a long trip. AC, now I tried to get the AC to charge up. It will not run. Reason, the switch. That switch unit is bad. Now everything works, but it doesn't tell the AC to turn on. And I'm thinking it's got to be from there because I'm not getting power to it. Now all the fuses are good. Ashtrays were completely full. That was disgusting. I had to suck them out. I do have the original ashtray for that too. I took it out. It was being washed because it was disgusting. I had to put a brand new windshield in. That was $250 because the kids had thrown rocks at it where it was sitting and broke that. Thank God that was the only window. That wing window, the latch was broken on it. I put them old guy fucking little mirror dually dollies on there because I'm going to be towing. And I didn't want to buy tow mirrors, and I actually had a couple of those. You know me, I'm cheap. I just thought, well, fuck. Also, the rear window latch is broken, but that's my way in case I lock myself out, because I do not have keys for the doors. I only have keys for the ignition, which is brand new. I can't see it from here, I don't think. That's a brand new ignition in there. Now, I didn't put that in. The guy put that in after he bought it from old guy. The grandpa who hauled shit around in this, because the ignition system was so wore out that you could start it with your fucking pinky finger. I don't know how that became with 80,000 miles, but it just did. The rear lights on the tailgate here did not work. Reason, we had a loop. For some reason, he had the ground wire looping into nothing. So I cut that and I spliced it into something better, which yeah, that's the mess there. I should have actually got rid of all that stuff when I spliced it, but I was in a hurry. So now the taillights work, that one and that one, that's it. You know, for the tailgate, I gotta get some at Napa. I have not gone there yet to get those. Heads up on this back light. Now, you can get these from the 70s era. That's all these are. They're turn signal indicator things for the 70s. They'll fit all the way up to 91, I believe. Now, don't hold me to it. It might be 90. All this is in here is an LED red bulb. And when it comes on, it looks just like this is all fixed. Because I ordered this and it won't be here for a week. And that's coming from somewhere close, I think, like Utah. I'm like, God damn, that's like 3 days away. What the fuck, you know, for shipping. It's like it's close to, it's like California shipping and shit. It's like right there. So anyways, waiting on that son of a bitch. Here we have the classic tilt steering wheel, just all fucking wore out because of people, when they get in, they fucking yard on it. It's 3 bolts in there somewhere. You tighten up. I ain't got time for it. In fact, I kind of like it that way. It's like auto tilt. Let's take a look at the old power plant here. This is a 454. The liters, what are they, like 7.4, I believe? There's 8.1. I don't think this is new enough to be 8.1. That was, believe it or not, 8.1 liter was the more fuel efficient. More liters, somehow fuel efficient. Now I have to credit the transmission probably, because this is the turbo 400 where you are overdriveless. You have no overdrive. It's just put it in gear, tow a fucking house if you want to off the foundation, go to town, whatever. It's no play. Just put it in gear, go to fucking town, and never worry about it. But the newer ones, you got to hit the tow button, or you got to hit the fucking, you know, you got to put it out of gear into, or out of overdrive into drive, which was like the 700R, which I'd love to put in this, but I'm not going to. I'm probably going to sell it. So anyways, this is what I've done. I've upgraded this, and I have not got rid of the refrigerant and filled it up with new refrigerant. You know, emptied this first of the R12. I just started putting the R134A, I believe that's the one I was using. It's this one I had on the shelf for a while. So I filled it up till it was in the green, and I had to hotwire this so it would come on, because again, I wasn't getting power to it even though I'd had it on. And this does work. It kicks on. Man, there's a lot of dust that came out of it. You know, it was brake dust or something. Just burn! Came on, really quiet, ran. that started to get a little cold, but it didn't make really any cold air in there. I had it running for a good 10 minutes, so it should have made cold air. It just circulated the motherfucker. Like all old trucks, the vacuum lines rot, so this is brand new. It was totally rotted off of there, and I put that on, and guess what happens? I get a service engine soon light, and then everything kind of fixes itself. The cruise control, which is the old vacuum, actually pulses and does weird shit. Kind of don't like it, but I still have some old lines on here. They're kind of cracked up, fucking shitty looking fucking deals here, if you see it or not. So maybe I need to change more. Also, the master cylinder leaked like a bitch. It was completely out, sucking air, so I had to take this to Schwabe and have them bleed, flush, and do all sorts of shit to the brakes. Now, believe it or not, they did it for free, because the guy's like, I can't, after looking at this, man, I ain't gonna warranty that job, because this truck's a pile of shit. In fact, he recommended that I get a new master cylinder, but all I got was the rubber piece. Good enough, stopped the leaks. As you see, the leaks were bad, and we're good to go. So this project started with the carrier bearing being bad. As you see, the rubber's gone completely. I just dropped the thing, taking it apart. I also have a bad U-joint right here. This U-joint has some slop in it. It's not terrible, but it's there. You know, any slop whatsoever, that's not good. Feels like shit. Nothing in the transmission. Everything's good there. And then we come around to the rear end. Now this thing has a bit of a banging, a clanging when you put it in gear and in reverse. And I figured, you know, we have some bad U-joints or driveline issues. I was wrong. It is the rear end. Holy shit. I've never seen one with that much fucking play before. So I gotta take this truck to Texas, man. How the fuck? And all the way up to Wisconsin on this kind of a rear end. I don't know how to... Can I put sawdust in there? Will that quiet it down? God damn, that's gonna be some work. Wonder how bad it is. I'm afraid to crack it open. I don't want to. Can I just put some fucking Slick 50 in there? So I tried to pull that fucking thing apart. It will not come apart. It's like it's got a fucking... like a pin or something on there, you know, some kind of set ring. I don't know. Anyways, I went to go undo the bolts on this just to drop the whole unit so that I could just take it all off. Imagine that. They're not the same size as the rear end. Fucking different. Motherfucking GM. God damn you guys. You suck dick. The rear end's like 5/16 and the front up here looks like it's 1/2 inch. Fucking assholes. Okay, I got it out. Now that U-joint is good. That U-joint is iffy. And this U-joint... Now, I saw battle scars. See, this has been hitting. And I saw them on the part where you take the nuts out. It actually touched. And this is why. I mean, Jesus Christ. Nothing in there. So that's why I was getting like all this fucking slop. I mean, I'm telling you what, this thing, you feel this motherfucker just whiplash. You're like, bam, 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 bam. Oh, you put it in reverse, and it like took about a minute for it to spool up because it had to go through all this fucking slop, and you hear that big old clank. No wonder. Now, I don't know how to get this apart, so I'm going to have to watch a YouTube video, and it might be one of your guys' YouTube videos, if you have one, on how to get that apart. So, apparently, you're going to need one of these babies. Works best. And you want to mark also where this goes, because probably the driveline was balanced as one piece. That's my guess. Now, nobody really says that you should do that, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Thanks to a video of Calgary Biker, I think he's a Canadian. This collar unscrews, like I said, with that. And once you get her unscrewed all the way, the piece comes out and this little O-ring and stuff, and then the whole thing can slide off. So thank God somebody told me how to do it right. Because apparently 3 videos that I watched, they're like, how do you do it? Tell me how to fucking do it. And I'm like, no, I want to know how to do it. Look at that. I even had the Chilton book for doing the fucking full-size trucks. And I didn't even bother to look at it. Instead, I went straight to a fucking YouTube video. That tells you how useful that shit is. Here's this being dissected. Anyways, that's the collar. You gotta fucking undo. Keep that shit. They probably don't give you that again. This is the little O-ring gasket thing. It was this way, and it does not want to slide over that very easily, and this is what happens when you do manage to get it over it. It just fucking snaps anyway. So hopefully I can get a new one of those, or it comes as a kit. I don't know. Anyways, this fell off of there. Wasn't much of the ding-dong fucking rubber left. And then got the grindy fucking bearing here. It's pretty dry, so a new one is going to be needed. Hopefully it's a greasable one. That'd be nice. So I'm going to try to pull that off. I don't know if I have a puller with jaws long enough. I'm going to find out and take a look at my drawer, because I mess with small engines more than I do big engines. I managed to get the Hobo Freight fucking jaws of life on there. So far so good. I just gotta keep tightening it up. Hopefully she pops, because I'm starting to run out of oomph on this one. So I had to enlist the help of Sneak Dick, and I kind of threaded him through here, and now I got it finally crushing. I mean, that fucker, it's finally coming off, but holy shit. How do you press that bitch on, right? So I finally got it to where now when I turn it, it's pulling it off and not just crushing it and twisting around and around and around and around. So thank God for that. Woo, doggy, look at that go. Oh, fuck me. So I got to press this son of a bitch on. Or beat it on. That's always the scary part. You get a brand new part, now you gotta beat the fuck out of it to get it put on there. Bullshit. I fucking did it. 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 Yeah, I bet you're asking, how the fuck did you do it? Well, I'll tell you what I used to put it on there. I used my fucking dick, bitches. Yeah, that's right. I used my fucking dick. Hammered that shit home. I was like, take all fucking 3 inches, motherfucker. Yeah. No, this is what I did. So this part here, you just slide it right off. So I took this whole unit off, left the bearing on, and then I took 2 dead blow hammers and just worked it on there. That was it. Then I took the little lock ring. I took the original lock ring because they give you a new one. Now the new one here does not want to go on very easily, and I did not feel like fighting this fucker all the way down the shaft and then fucking fighting it over there to lock. I lost my motivation, okay? After all this fight today, I don't want to do any more fighting. So this still had enough fucking tight fucking hole, pinching hole shit that it's holding. It's good enough. I'm fucking done, man. So now I gotta insert this shit, slip it all together. But first, I gotta put on the new U-joints. There they are. That's right. I got me some Master Pros, the best you can get. That's right, the best ever fucking you can get. That's what they say. It's a bullshit though. Wow, that fucker's already popping out of there. I haven't even touched this yet. That fucking thing's broke in there. That's fucking nice. Shit's just a rattling around. You know, and I stomped on it a couple times. Just playing with fucking fate, man. Just playing with fate. Woo! Man, I can't believe that. Oh, fuck. One of these days I'm gonna burn this place down accidentally. Got a fucking rag right behind there. Fucking rubber dick things are burning. Smells like asshole. I can't get this fucker to fucking budge, man. It's pissing me the fuck off. I'm done fucking around. Fuck you. Fucking did it. Yeah, look at that, bitch. Fuck that shit. Yeah, I got that motherfucker to pop with the Hobo Freight 12-ton shop press. Don't leave home without it. Look at that shit. The fucking thing broke. God damn it. Motherfucker, I used my best Mako socket too, because that son of a bitch still drives around here. I can never get the snap-on guy to stop. The Mako guy, he'll always stop so I can get my tools replaced. But god damn it. Fucking broke it. I don't know what to do, man. What the fuck do you do? I just want to come out of there. God damn it. My neighbors are probably calling the police right now, thinking I'm shooting my fucking Glock 40 out here. So I'm just blowing this shit up. Look at that. Fuck. It's loud as fuck when they go off, too. It's like, boom! Boom! I'm like, God, he's out there shooting his Glock 40. Jesus Christ, I fucking did it finally. Now I'm getting the new one put together, and I'm just going to use my simple vise to smash them in, because that's all it should have took. Shouldn't have had to resort to that 12-ton press. Fuck you, Chevy. Yep, there's also this too. Oh, it's hard to push on it, but this fucking thing wiggles really bad in there, so I'm missing my pinion bearing, and the pinion seal is shot. Well, the squirrel cage fucking motor for the heater slash AC, whatever the fuck you want to call it, just a vent fan, took a shit. Now, I thought it was just froze up from age, from sitting, because it has been sitting under the old oak tree for quite a while. So I hooked some 12 volt to it off one of my batteries here, and kind of gave her a little spin, and she started to take off, and then just whoosh, I mean, smoke was pouring out. Would have been a good one to get on video. No problem. Went to the old Nappy. They sell these by the truckload, so they're not hard to find. You just got to put your own squirrel cage back on them, but they're really cheap. I think this thing was only 12 bucks, so fuck it. I mean, $12, yeah, ain't hurt me. Holy shnikey, look at all this fucking shit so far from fucking truck that's been sitting for 3 years underneath an oak tree. Good lord, I gotta go start a fire.